كامل قال حدثنا حماد بن زيد عن هشام بن عروة عن أبيه عن عائشة رضي الله عنها قالت تزوجني رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم وأنا بنت 7. From Aisyah radhiyallahu anha, she said that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam married me and I was 7 years old. Qala Sulaimanu, berkata Sulaiman pula, au sittin atau 6 tahun, or 6 years. Wa dakhalani wa ana bintu 9, and he consummated me when I was 9 years old. Dia bersetubuh dengan aku masa aku berumur 7 tahun. Hadis sahih. Comment: a father has the right to marry off his daughter in a young age in view of some expediency, but consummation of marriage can take place only after the girl is old enough or sensible enough to be able to accept the marriage or not. Aisyah radhiyallahu anha was a brilliant woman. Al-Mujam 33-34, iaitu chapter of 33 and 34. Babun fil maqami indal bikri. Bab berkenaan dengan tinggal bersama dengan isteri yang bagi orang kahwin ramai ni, poligami ni. This one is about polygamy. Babu, there is a chapter residing with the virgin after marriage, or with with a wife that was married before for 3 days. For virgin, it is 7 days. For virgin, it is 7 days. For those who have married early, women who have married early, only for 3 days. Sini bab berkenaan dengan tinggal bersama dengan isteri yang sudah dia masih gadis selama 7 hari. Kalau gadis 7 hari, kalau janda 3 hari saja. Hadis 2122. Wa bihi qala hadatsana Zuhairu ibn Harbin hadatsana Yahya an Sufyana qala hadatsani Muhammadu ibn Abi Bakrin an Abdul Maliki ibni Abi Bakrin an abihi an Ummi Salamata anna Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam lamma tazawwaja Ummu Salamata aqama indaha thalathan thumma qala laysa biki ala ahliki hawanun in syi'ti sabba'tu laka wa in syi'tu laki sorry in syi'ti sabba'tu laki wa in sab'atu laki sab'atu li nisa'i. Ummu Salamah radhiyallahu anha narrated in this hadith that when Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam married her, he stayed with her for 3 days. And then he said, let not your relative look down upon you, condescendingly. Not that because of I don't love you like that. Don't let not your relative look down upon you because I did not love you for staying with you for three days. If you wish, I spend 7 days with you. But if I spend 7 days with you, I must spend 7 days with all my wives. You see, if you marry one who have been married before, a widow. If you marry a widow, that means the one who got married before. And if you have a wife already, or many wives already, you can stay with her for 3 days only. The first 3 days only. Okay? Not every 3 days, no. The first 3 days you get married. For the first 3 days you can stay with her. After that you have to go to your other wife or wife. And then when you come back to her, only for 1 day only. If they say you do your share with your wife for one night, 1 day, 1 person, that means for your newly wedded wife, the first 3 days with your new wife, the widow. After that you go to your first wife one day, and so on. When you come back to the one you have just married, then it is only for 1 night, so 1 day or 1 night. Cannot spend more. Cannot. Some do like this, 2 nights per wife. That means the new wife will be 3 days or so. So the second wife, the first wife, let's say 2 nights. The second wife will be 2 nights. The third wife will be 2 nights also. The new wife. I don't do that. I do only one wife. One day. Hadis number 2123. وبه قال حدثنا وهب بن بقية وعثمان بن أبي شيبة عن هشيم عن حميد عن أنس بن مالك قال لما أخذ رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم صفية أقام عندها ثلاثا زاد عثمان وكانت ثبينا وقال حدثني هشيم أخبرنا حميد حدثنا أنس. Hadis sahih. Hadis 2122 also sahih. Anas bin Malik narrated in this hadith that when Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam took Safiyah as a wife, he spent with her 7 days. And Osman, one of the narrators, said, and he has been previously married. And she had been previously married. Hadis sahih. So this hadith contradict the hadith about Salama. Salama only for 3 days. But Sophia for 7 days. Hadith sahih. That means you can spend for 3 days. The best is 3 days, but you can, if you want, for 7 days. That is the meaning. Why Anas bin Malik narrated here? They use Imam Abi Daud use Anas bin Malik as the narrator here. Why? Do you know why? Because Anas bin Malik was present during the time of marriages. Because Anas bin Malik worked for Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam for 10 years when he was still a boy. When he was still a boy. Sulaim asked Nabi, give Nabi Anas bin Malik to be a servant to him for 10 years. So everything that Anas say about Nabi, because Anas will always be with Nabi, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, always. Hadis sahih. Hadis 2124 to 124. Haddatsana Utsman ibn Abi Shaybata. Haddatsana Husaymun wa Ismailu ibn Ulayyata an Khalidin al-Haddai an Abi Qilabata an Anasi ibn Malikin qala idza tazawwaja al-Baqra على الصيد أقام عندها 7 وإذا تزوج الصيب أقام عندها 3 ولو قلت إنه رفعه لصدقت ولكنه قال sunnatu kadzalika. Abu Qilabah radhiyallahu anhu narrated that Anas bin Malik radhiyallahu anhu Abu Qilabah said that Anas bin Malik radhiyallahu anhu narrated that if a person marries a virgin while he has a wife, he should stay with her for 7 days. And if he marries a non-virgin, that means a widow, he should stay 3 days with her. Hadis sahih. Abu Kilabah added that if I state that he, Khalid al-Habba, a narrator, narrated this from Rasulullah SAW, which it will be true. But he said the Sunnah is like that. The Sunnah is, if you have a wife and you married a virgin as a second wife, you stay with the second wife for 7 days. If you marry a non-virgin, that means a widow, you stay with her only for 3 days. That is the Sunnah. That is the Sunnah. Hadis sahih. Akhrajahu Muslim. Imam Muslim pun. Imam Bukhari apa bagi? Imam Bukhari ada. Hadis 2125. Al-Mujam ke 34-35. Babun fi rajuli yadkhulu bi imra'atihi qabla an yang udaha syai'an. Regarding a man who consummate his marriage before giving any monetary amount to his wife, without giving the dowry, consummate with his wife in the marriage before giving any dowry. Dowry. Bab berkenaan dengan satu orang yang kahwin dan bersubuh dengan isteri dia yang dia baru kahwin itu tanpa memberi mas kahwin. Ini mas kahwin berhutang ni, atau janji nak bayar bila-bila lah gitu. This is about the one who said that the mahar is such and such, but he doesn't give it yet to the wife. Hadis 2125. Wa bihi qala hadatsana Ishaq ibn Ismail at-Talaqi hadatsana Abdatu hadatsana Sa'id an Ayyuba an Ikramata an Abi Abbas qala lamma tazawwaja Aliyun Fatimata qala lahu Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam a'tiha syai'an qala ma 'indi syai'un qala aina dir'umuka al-hutamiyatun. Ibn Abbas radhiyallahu anhu said in this hadith that when Ali bin Abi Talib married Fatimah, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said to him, give her something. Ali replied, I do not have anything. He asked him again, where is your armor? Where is your hutami coat of armor? Yeah. That means they chain armor, they chain, the chain armor for the body, or for the head, or for the body, for the head or for the body. And Sayyidina Ali radiallahu anhu sell the armor and give the dowry to Fatima, and all the everything that needed for the marriage, like food and so on, to be utami. Utami means a type of chain link armor. Hadis 2126. Hadis 2126. حدثنا كثير ابن وبه قال حدثنا كثير ابن عبيد الحمص عن حمصي حدثنا أبو حيوة عن شعبة عن شعيب يعني ابن أبي حمزة حدثني غيلان ابن أنس حدثنا محمد ابن عبد الرحمن ابن ثوبان عن رجل من من أصحاب النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم عن رجل محمد حدثنا محمد ابن أبي عبد الرحمن ابن ثوبان عن رجل من أصحاب النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم, from a man who is a sahabi of Rasulullah of Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, أن عليا radiyallahu anhu, that when that Ali radiyallahu anhu lamma tazawwaja Fatimata binti Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam radiyallahu anha arada an yadkhula biha famana'ahu Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam hatta yu'tiyaha syai'an. Faqala ya Rasulullah laisa li syai'un. Qala an-nabiy sallallahu alaihi wasallam a'tiha dir'aka. Fa'ataha dir'atu thumma dakhala biha. Hadis dhaif. This hadis is sahih. Hadis 2125 sahih. It was reported from Muhammad bin Abdul Rahman bin Thawban, from a man amongst the companions of Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that when Ali married Fatima, the daughter of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he wanted to go to her, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam forbade him until he gave her something. He said, "Ya Rasulullah, I don't have anything." Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Give her your coat of mail, and your armor." Yeah. So he gave it to her. Then went to her. Went to her means consummate the marriage. Hadith dhaif. Why it is stated here? Because hadith sahih about the coat of armor is there. The coat of armor is there, except that this hadith is the chain of hadith is dhaif. Takhrij Hadis by Haki also. Imam Abu Daud also. Ibn Hibban. Okay. Hadis 2127. Hadis 2127. وبه قال حدثنا كثير يعني ابن عبيد أخبرنا أبو حيوة عن شعيب عن غيلان عن إكرمة عن ابن عباس مثله. Takhrij Hadis also blind, this one. Another chain of Hadis from Ghailan, from Ikramah, from Ibn Abbas, similar to Hadith number 2126. But the comment is for this history Hadith, although the Hadith is blind, but the comment is that it is clear from this Hadith that to consummate the marriage, that means to go and sleep with the wife for the first night of marriage, cannot be done unless you give something, the mahar, something to the wife first. Okay. Hadis 2128 218. Wabihi qala hadatsana Muhammad ibn As-Sabbahi Al-Bazzazu hadatsana Shuraikun an Mansurin an Talhata an Khaythamata an Aishata qalat amarani Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam an udkhilam ra'atan ala zawjiha qabla an yu'tiyaha syai'an. Qala Abu Daud wa khaythamatu lam yasma' min Aisyata. It was reported from Khaythamah that Aisyah radhiyallahu anha said, that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam commanded me to send a woman to her husband before he had given her anything at this time. Abu Daud said Khaythamah did not hear this hadith from Aisyah. Khaythamah, the one who said that Aisyah said that he didn't hear this hadith from Aisyah. So automatic the hadith is by. Anyway, another hadith will be reported by Ibn Majah bab nikah. That means before you consummate the marriage, you have to give her something. Hadis 2129 129. Wabihi qala hadatsana Muhammad ibn Ma'mar hadatsana Muhammad ibn Bakr al-Bursani akhbarana ibn Jurayj an Amri ibn Shu'aib an abihi an jaddihi qala Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam ayyuma ra'atin nukihat ala sadaqin aw hiba'in aw indatin walla ismati an-nikahi fahuwa laha wa ma kana ba'da ismati an-nikahi fahuwa liman u'tiyahu wa ahaqqu ma ukrima alaihi ar-rajulu ibnatuhu au ukhtuhu. Hadis Hasan. Hadis Hasan. It was reported from Ammar bin Shu'aib from his father, from his grandfather, that Rasulullah SAW said, any woman who was married by her guardian here in return to a dowry or offering or a gift before the actual contract will receive it instead of her guardian. And whatever is given after the marriage contract, then it belongs to whom it was given. And it is most befitting matter which a person should be shown generosity for his daughter or sister. You see, it happens here in Malaysia. That the dowry is given to the father, and the father takes the money, give to his daughter. If she wills, she can say to her husband, "You cannot stay with me tonight." If she wants, you can say, "You cannot sleep with me tonight." Why? Because the dowry was not given to me. They say in the nikah, the dowry is stated, the dowry was given, but the dowry was taken by the parents. It happened here in Malaysia. When I married my daughter, after the akad nikah complete already, I take the dowry and give the dowry to my daughter in front of everybody, and said to my wife, "You cannot take any money from this dowry unless she wanted to give." Many don't do that here. Here the marriage here, when I married my son to a woman in Perak. So during the meeting for the marriage, within the palace, I asked her father, "What is the dowry? How much is the dowry that you want?" He said, "The dowry that I want is only 80 ringgit, but you must give me 20,000 for the gift." When? Now, before marriage, 2-3 months before marriage, you have to give the gift 20,000 to me. I replied, "No, I won't give you an advance. I will give you on the day of marriage, yes." So I hear their family, they bring the father bring their family from Ipoh, brothers, sisters, and so on. And the wife also brings their brothers and sisters also. And everybody was talking. "So we cannot take this money." I hear. I said, "No, I won't give to my daughter-in-law 80 ringgit for the dowry. This dowry is for the poor, and your daughter is the value is not 80 ringgit. It should be 20,000 that you ask, or less, or less. 80 ringgit means, a very poor guy wanted to marry that guy. We have the hadith whereby Nabi said, "Do you have an iron ring?" Like that. To give the wife who graduated from university 80 ringgit of dowry, just like somebody who doesn't have any money to give to the wife who is also very poor. Is your daughter poor? Is your daughter not educated? Is your daughter ugly? No. I said, no. Your daughter is not worth of 80 ringgit. We in Kelantan say, the dowry will be maybe from 1,000 to 5,000 or 10,000 up to how much the parents want. And any extra, it is a gift. Any extra is a gift, and it is okay. Why? Because when let's say something will happen in the future, maybe the wife wanted to get divorced from the husband without any problem, because somebody had an eye to the wife. So the wife has a boyfriend wanted to marry her. So they filed the case to local agama authorities, okay, Islamic authority here in Malaysia, so that the authority can give the divorce letter. Yes, it is permissible, but the wife must pay back the dowry that had been paid to her. So if the dowry is only 80 ringgit, then it is very simple to give 80 ringgit. I'm right. And the husband spent for the marriage 20,000, 30,000, 50,000. But the dowry is still 80 ringgit. See? Is it fair? It is not fair for the husband. Am I right? In Kelantan, the dowry usually about 1 to 5,000, 10,000 or more. And then the gift up to him, up to the family, they wanted to give how much. But they want to use this gift to repaint the house, to make it look good, to build the fencing, because they don't have the money. You don't have the money. We make the what they call the majlis of nikah. Very simple, very small. If you don't have the money, am I right? Why must you force your so-called son-in-law to pay for all? It is not fair. Am I right? There are many things here, many things. Once people start to follow bid'ah, these things happen. These things happen. They don't care whether the husband, the so-called husband, is poor or not. And you know what? Here in Malaysia, since the parents wanted this amount, sometimes 30,000, 50,000 ringgit. The marriage is only 80 ringgit. The dowry is only 80 ringgit, but the gift must be 50,000. So the future husband borrow from the bank to get married, 50,000. Take a loan from the bank. Everything must be changed. You have to make it better. This is jahiliyah. This is jahiliyah. But if you wanted to do zina, not a problem. To get married, so difficult. So difficult. If you learn hadith from me, I will tell many things, which is not included in the hadith. But these are things from the hadith that reflect what happened. So you have to give the meaning. Yeah? So you don't simply translate and let the student answer, and the community is still doing what is wrong. See? You know, after apa panggil mas tu, mas? Penduri kahwin tu panggil apa? Walimah. You know walimah? Walimah means after marriage, you give food for the guest that come. Huh? And you know what here? Here, you know what? You have to pay to come. You have to pay. Masya Allah. Walimah means you receive a new son-in-law or daughter-in-law. You want to show to everybody that they are married already, not zina. This is not zina. They are married already. You are going to publicize. So those people who come have to pay. Why? Because they wanted to do big. They slaughter a cow. The cow is about 5,000 ringgit. Huh? And then this is in kampong, in villages, 5,000 ringgit, one cow, because they call 1,000 guests. Okay, so 1,000 guests, one cow, 5,000 ringgit, and then to cook that, maybe a few hundred ringgit. No? Somebody have to cook also, must to be paid or something, or volunteer. And then you have to cook the rice for the guests to come. You know. So how many kilos of rice? Of course, we have to have vegetables there. You have to have also chicken there, because some don't eat meat, some eat chicken, some eat fish, and so on. So all in about 10,000 ringgit to be spent for the walimah. Okay. And the guests have to pay. You wanted to make it glamour. And the guests have to pay for your glamour. Is it? Do Nabi ask money from everybody? No. Do sahabat ask money when they come for the walimah? No. This is what happened here. And then to get married, you have to have a chair. Both of them sitting by. And one man, one gentleman will be using the fan, the bridegroom, and the bride also. There's a woman there, both fanning, and then they put what in front of them, on the right hand side, sticky rice, yellow sticky rice. We call it pulut kuning. Yellow sticky rice. Why? Why must it be yellow? Why must it be yellow? Because during Jahiliyah, when we were Hindus before, when they wanted to plant paddy, you make this sticky rice, the yellow sticky rice, to be placed on a parlor. You know, parlor? Place there, and then slaughter one chicken there, put also there, to get the blessing, so that the rice can produce a good harvest. So they put this yellow, pulut kuning, and they put hard-boiled egg, put in a stick, 3 or 4, make it yellow in color or any color, never mind. And the egg placed there. And then water, and then one chicken, one barramundi. You know barramundi that I give you for your wife to cook? Very nice fish, huh? So they cook one barramundi with a special menu there. And many things up to that person. So during the ceremony, the bride and groom will have to sit. There's a chair there. There's a very beautiful decoration here. Who do you think? It's just like the Hindu. You say you have been to Batu Caves. You see the Rama and Krishna, Rama and Sita Devi sitting there. The gifts in front. The same thing. That means the Hindus, we were Hindus before. Our forefathers before were Hindus. So still bring that Hindu ritual into the marriage. So sitting there, similar to Sita Devi and Shiva, and then everyone start with the imam, with the ustad, start the imam or ustad. Take the yellow sticky rice, put to the mouth, then put back. Take the egg, and to the wife. What is that?
Like sexual is feeding Krishna.
Yeah, that is the ritual. What is it? Osmatillah. Means glorified. Glorified. And that glorification, everyone is shirk. Everyone is shirk. Place there is shirk already. Then to use that, follow using the type that used by the Hindus, shirk. The other one shirk. Then take the Brahmati, place to the husband, then take one, place to the wife, and then take the holy water, sprinkle, just like the Christian. Also, Osmatillah. Osmati to the couple. That's also shirk to Allah. And to do that, to do this whole ceremony, you have to slaughter a cow so that the people can come. And of course, they do silat. Then silat, martial arts. And the martial art, in the martial art, do like this to the groom. Both of them do this to the groom. There is shirk also. To the bride, also shirk also. Then they do the silat. That is normal. And after the silat, then do that again. Also shirk. Then take the holy water, sprinkle. After that, the imam do the dua. So that the couple is blessed. Using shirk and everything to do, and then do dua. Indonesia is similar also. Similar also. Marriages. So if I'm teaching in Malaysia, since I'm teaching in Malaysia, of course I have to give examples of what Malaysians do. Okay, understand that? So that they don't do these are all shirk to Allah. And usually, if they ask me, invite me to go to their wedding, to the wedding ceremony, no? I will ask, do you have this bersanding? They said no. Then the second question I will ask, do I need to pay to come to your invitation? No, Ustaz, no, I will give you free. No, that means others you pay. To me it is free. For you, to you, for me it's free. But the other guests, you have to pay. No, it is better for me to eat at Kedai Mama. Only 10 ringgit, we can eat many things. Here I have to pay 50 ringgit and more. See? I have to tell you because this is what happened here. So anything, any marriages that you notice, the area that you do tabligh, then you have to tell them. The truth is that you can do to take photograph. You take photograph. Okay, it is okay for remembrance. Okay, no problem there. Okay, make it take photograph in their bedroom or something. It is okay, but not this. This is shirk to Allah. Huh? This is shirk to Allah. After that, to come to this area, to the shirk, you have to pay. So after a few times, I say like this, nobody called me, asked me to go to their daughter's wedding anymore. So I feel bad because I cannot eat this nasi minyak. Very good, no? Very good. But, so I have to make sure that when I come, there are no Sunday. Sunday means like Sita Devi and Shiva. And then there are no ritual of this so-called blessing. And then make sure that I don't need to pay. If I wanted to give anything, I give. Why must I pay? No. Am I right? If I want to give a gift to the bride, it's up to me whether I wanted to give a cup, also a present as a cup or something. It's up to me. You cannot force me to pay 50 ringgit to go to your daughter's wedding. No? And all this money put in pocket of the parents. So the wife bring a big bag. The husband also. Full pocket. Full. In Kelantan, near my house before, one Ali Bid'ah do the marriage ceremony, and he earns 70,000 ringgit from the ceremony. Earns 70,000, the parents. You know the the sheikh in Pondok in Kelantan. Sheikh in Pondok in Kelantan. the cow, the student give a cow. Slaughtering, cutting everything, the student also. Cooking, the student also. And then the menu, student also. Then you, because they call maybe 2,000, 3,000 guests, so maybe 2 or 3 cows. So the recipe, the ingredients is tremendous. The coconut is maybe a few hundred coconuts. Then to press it to get the coconut milk and to cook. All this free by the students. To make the platform, everything by the students also. So the guru or the sheikh doesn't do anything. And then when they and of course they have the bersanding also. Pondok. And then after that, everybody sees the sheikh's daughter is getting married, so everybody doesn't want to give 50 ringgit anymore, 100, 200 ringgit per person. I don't know how much they get. Do they give kenduri? You know kenduri? I mean, kenduri means you slaughter goat or cow, process it, make it into dishes. Then you ask the people to come and eat. Do they do that? No. Do they go to the people who do this? Yes. Do they get money to go there? Yes. I tell this because everybody everybody who knows me or enter into this YouTube will listen. I don't care because they are taking the money from the people, and this so-called sheikh, all area in the Pondok area, all land belongs to the sheikh. He bought everything because he had a lot of money. Every day he's waiting. Every day he won't go out from the Pondok. Why? Somebody come to get blessing, to get the holy water from the sheikh. Holy water. Then there, 50 ringgit. 50 ringgit. What happened here? Oh, my car. I just bought a new car, one Mercedes. Please, Sheikh, do blessing for this car. So they take the car, take the holy water that they see, then sprinkle to the car. Then 1,000 ringgit paid. 1,000 ringgit.
Holy water from after shower, take shower,
Huh.
they collect water.
Also the same. Also here, same also here. This is Ahli Bidah. Ahli Bidah. Then I built my jetty into Bali, and I noticed that Siamese boat enter the jetty, and I noticed that on the boat there are writings in Sanskrit writings. The Thai writes in Sanskrit, and also all the flowers, everything. The blessing from their priests or Buddhists. Okay, and then suddenly one of the owner of the license owner is a Malay. Islam to get the blessing from the Islam. So they do Salatul Hajat on the boat. On the boat. I saw them climbing the boat. During high tide. The deep sea vessel is about two-story high, 3-story high. If it is full, then you see it is shallow. But if it is empty, it is 2 to 3-story high. So before going out to get blessing, this so-called ustad from my village climb the stairs to do Salatul Hajjah. In front of this the blessing from the and I saw them, because they are at the jetty. I saw them drinking alcohol on the boat after the Salat Hajat ceremony. Pay. How much they pay, I don't know. This is about marriage. So we tell what is in the hadith, then we tell what happened during marriage. Here. Hadith 2124 we have read already.
We read 1219.
2129.
Yeah, they finish now. 2130.
2130. This is doa. Just now I said the doa. Babu, chapter Al-Mu'jam in English, chapter Al-Mu'jam 35 to 36. Babu ma yuqalu lil muntazawwiji. Buat doa untuk orang yang kahwin. Doa to the couple that is married. وبه قال حدثنا قتيبة ابن سعيد حدثنا عبد العزيز يعني ابن محمد عن سحيل عن أبيه عن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه أن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم كان إذا رفع الإنسان إذا تزوج قال بارك الله لك وبارك الله لك وجميعا بينكما في خير. Abu Hurairah radhiyallahu anhu narrated in this hadith that Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam would say when he wishes to congratulate someone who just got married, Barakallahu laka. Barakallahu laka. Barakallahu alaika. Wajama bainakuma fi khairi. May Allah bless you and shower His blessing onto you and combine you together in good. That's the dua. That's the dua. When you see the married couple, you say Barakallahu laka for the man. For the woman, you say Barakallahu laki. May Allah give berkat to you. That is the best dua. That is the best dua. Wallahu a'lam. It is only nearly 6 already. We have to continue our last class. So we continue Hadis 2130 tomorrow, inshallah.